Yo, what it is, folk? This is your boy Ninjaz with Attitude. Konnichiwa to all my shinobis and kunoichis. But we are back with another one, ladies and gentlemen. You know, every video I get on here and say I'm excited. Every video. I guarantee you when I say it this time, it is not an exaggeration. If anything, it's an understatement. When I tell you I am beyond excited, I am enthused, ecstatic. Bro, I can't even think of all the adjectives to tell y'all right now, for real though. Bro, we dealing with Dragon Ball, bro. Dragon Ball. The greatest anime in the history of fucking anime. And I know that's debatable to some of y'all, but it ain't debatable to me. No, Dragon Ball doesn't have the most coherent, intricately written story. Neither is there anything perfect about it. But it is the perfect anime because for many of us, it was the gateway drug into anime. This is why Dragon Ball will be the GOAT. And then they still going strong. Bro, Dragon Ball is the fucking GOAT. What's not to love about Dragon Ball? The inconsistencies maybe. But I'll be one to tell you, I'm not a Dragon Ball fan. I'm a stan. I'm a fucking stan. And I am beyond excited about what we got here. We got the new Dragon Ball Super movie superhero. Not quite sure where they're going with the title. Not sure if it's alluding to the fact that Gohan as the Great Saiyaman is going to be a bigger part of it. Who knows? I hear a lot of people complaining about the animation and all that shit. Recently, with all the movies, they've given us different variations of animation style. So I can sit through this. I know a lot of people don't like it looks more like video game-ish. The animation looks very CGI, very much closer to Dragon Ball FighterZ to me. But I have no problem with it. I know a lot of people do. A lot of people love the Broly animation. I thought that was beautiful as well. So I'm an artist myself. I draw. Maybe I'll put up some shit one day. So you guys can see. So I can appreciate different avenues of art. So I'm very open-minded when it comes to art. So I can appreciate it all. As long as we don't get no stiff-looking CGI. You know, like what they're doing with Rugrats and all that shit. A lot of reboots are coming out with CGI that just looks very stiff. It's like they want to be like Pixar, but they don't do well with facial expressions and all that, and it just takes away from it. But let's get into this shit, man, because Dragon Ball Z is like my favorite fucking thing ever, and I can talk to y'all forever about this shit. But we about to get into this this trailer. I think it dropped at the New York Comic-Con. A little short trailer, less than a minute or so, but let's see what it does, if it reveals anything, you know, pertaining to the movie. Let's just see where it goes, bro, because right now, I cannot fucking wait for 2022 to hit because I'm ready to see this shit for real. But let's check it out, y'all. And bet. I don't feel like they revealed too much. So at this point, we still have no idea what it's about. We've seen new characters who I assume are going to be villains. Of course, the little triad mafia looking motherfuckers are going to be somewhat villains, but I highly doubt they're going to be main antagonists, being that they're just, you know, pesky fucking humans, mere mortals. But with that alien creature, who knows who he's going to be. He doesn't look too much of a threat to me. He doesn't look that strong. So what I'm wondering, if this is going to focus on more than one subdivision, more than one subset of stories, meaning we're going to have time to see Pan get her shine, which this is time progression, which I'm hoping this means that we're going to see an older Goten and Trunks, just like we did at the end of Z. And I did hear that this does take place somewhere around the time the last episode of Dragon Ball Z took place. If I'm not mistaken, I read it somewhere that it does. So, bro, that's definitely what's up, man. Based on the trailer, I don't feel like we're gonna have a dire situation where the universe is at stake or anything like that. I feel like, even though, you know, they're showing Goku and Goku's always the face, I feel like it's gonna give side characters time to shine with the inclusion of, you know, Pan and things like that, and showing that Piccolo now has a home. I think we're gonna get a little bit of slice of life in there, and then we're also gonna get the action, of course, but the action itself is gonna give somebody else time to shine. So we may not get a power up, you know, like we're used to. You know, we're used to seeing power-ups and fusions in the movies and shit like that. So we may not get that. We may see, you know, Pan just learn a little bit about her heritage or about who she is or her capabilities. Even though it's pretty watered down with her being only a quarter Saiyan, we're still going to see her probably come to terms with her abilities or what she is, her heritage. Looks like Piccolo's going to get some shine. So if we do get a power up or anything, it'll be with Piccolo. I'm not opposed to seeing Trunks and Goten fuse. I would love to see an older Goten. You know, I see Goku here. I'm wondering if they're showing Goku, but pretty much during the duration of this movie, he's going to be somewhere else training, which I wouldn't be surprised. So also wonder if we're going to get more of Gohan, you know. And with the title superhero, I don't know if that's alluding to the Great Saiyan Man, or if, you know, Pan is going to become her own little Saiyan character, you know, sort of like Videl became Saiyan Woman. I think, and I don't think she did that in the show. She did it in one of the movies, which wasn't canon. So, and let's talk about how they're making the movies canon now. That's dope as fuck, bro. Like, Broly was dope as fuck. Let's get to that. Broly was fucking fire, bro. I know there were certain people who didn't like it because he wasn't this maniacal, mindless fucking monster, almost like the Hulk in a blind rage. He was still that in a sense, but he was still sensible in a sense. He was pretty much just a product of his circumstances, being that he was the son of a father who was dead set on vengeance. So much so to the point he didn't nurture his son, or he didn't, you know, care for him as a son or as a human. He was pretty much being trained to be his father's weapon. You know, he was weaponized to be this tool for vengeance, for revenge. And he was a powerful motherfucker. He still was powerful. I know people like the blind rage, but to me, at the time, it was dope as fuck. It's a great action movie. It's dope, but it was so one-dimensional. And so to see Broly, to see them really work on the storyline, I really fucks with that, bro. Like, for real. Like, I mean, I don't care who don't like it. Like I said, I'm a Dragon Ball stan, but the fact that they really, that, to me, out of all the Dragon Ball movies, if you think about it, maybe with the exception of Bardock, father of Goku, but even that Broly movie was the most intimate rendition of a Dragon Ball movie. It was more detailed, more intricate. The emotions had more time to build up. You understood Broly more. It made more sense, bro. It humanized him. It made him more relatable. It made him more likable as a human, or Saiyan. But you get what I mean, as a more, like, we're gonna use human for lack of a better word, because I don't like just referring to him as a mortal. But, you know, it humanized Broly, other than just being a fighting machine, a blind fighting machine. Like, to me, that made no sense that as a baby he would remember Goku crying next to him, driving him crazy. So he grows up from being a fucking newborn to an adult that's blinded by rage to exterminate Kakarot because he pretty much just cried and cried and cried and drove him insane. That's very, very hyperbolic, very much so cartoony. And I know it's a cartoon, I know it's Dragon Ball, and I know it's fantasy, but very, very much of a hyperbolic caricature, even though that's redundant. Hyperbolic caricature of villain. This is why, like, in a lot of things, villains are weak. But let's get back to the topic, man. I'm going off topic because I love that Broly movie. That shit was fire. We got to see a little bit more backstory of Goku's, or just a little more backstory of the Saiyans, specifically, you know, Goku's family. We got to see his mom, which she had only been previously revealed in like some little manga or something. So there has never been an animated adaptation of her in the series or movie. So that was dope. But this, bro, man, what y'all think? What exactly do you think it's going to be about? Because they're giving us little details, but they're not going really deep. And like I said, I don't feel like Goku and Vegeta are going to be, even though we see Goku in here, he's going to be, if he's in here, it's for another reason. So if Goku's going to be in here, it's for another reason. My guess is to see him train. I think I saw somewhere, I don't know if it was in the trailer, to watch him train with Broly. So my guess is he's going to train, and he's just going to be a side story. So we're going to watch him teach Broly how to gain control, is what I guess his role is going to be. And then he may also play the role as a mentor in a sense. You get what I mean? Like, if you've ever seen the GT movie, the only GT movie they got, Dragon Ball GT, A Hero's Legacy, Goku was almost like a spiritual guide for Goku Jr. So I feel like he's going to play that OG role in here. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you know, throughout the series, Goku always has an OG that he goes back to that, you know, look out for him, whether it's Master Roshi, whether it's King Kai, you know, now he got Whis and Beerus. So, you know, he always has that mentor, and we always see him play the role as a mentee. But I feel like, in this sense, we're going to watch him be a mentor. So, I feel like that's what his role is going to be. I feel like this is going to focus a lot on Pan. And I feel like Piccolo is going to be like a secondary main character. And Gohan may be like a tertiary. Gohan and Krillin them may be like a tertiary main character. Maybe even Goten and Trunks. Because at some point, you know what I mean? Like, if you're not going to age Pan and not show us Goten and Trunks, I want to see that they've aged. Like, I want to see it. And like I said, I wouldn't be opposed to seeing them fuse being older. I think the only time they've done some shit like that was the non-canon game promotion short series. So that shit don't count. But yeah, man, I'm fucking excited, bro. I love everything Dragon Ball Z. I can just keep going on and on about it. I just really need my guys Gohan and Piccolo to get some form of power up. You know what I mean? It doesn't have to be akin to Goku's or Vegeta's transformations or power-ups. I just really would, and I'm hoping this is going to do that for, at least for Piccolo, because based on their showing Pan be a main character, I highly doubt that we're going to see somebody like, we're going to see Gohan get a power-up or something. With her being a focal point and a main character, inevitably the villain, and this is just I surmise, this is just me, you know, this is just conjecture on my end, but I highly doubt the villain, I highly doubt it's going to be like a Planet Buster type villain, or, you know, someone who's that fucking powerful. Or if he is, Planet Buster will be the extent of his power. But then again, we also have Piccolo in here, and Piccolo can handle much more, so we may see that. We may see a team up. You know, they may pay homage to the fact that of the Gohan and Piccolo team up, and we may see Piccolo and Pan team up. I can see that happening. If so, then of course we're going to see Piccolo take on the more challenging opponent. Or they may go the route and show us the same thing. Who knows if they're going to do, you know, like Gohan had all this latent ability as a kid, that may be something that passed on to his daughter. So they may show us some shit with her, that the power that she has that's dormant or that's latent may come out, you know, within a certain range. And, you know, Piccolo may help her reach that. So, you know, just like I was saying, Goku may be like a mentor thing. I think Piccolo may serve that same thing. So it looks like Panda's gonna get all the shot based on what I'm seeing. I ain't opposed to that, bro. I ain't opposed to that. Like I said, I love Dragon Ball, so I'm gonna enjoy it anyway. They got big shoes to fill based on how good Broly was. So, you know, you can't give us something that great and then dial it back the next time. And I maybe dial back in terms of action or brute force, because simply characters like Jiren and Broly are, but it still has to give us something to look forward to, especially since a lot of people are not going to be feeling the animation anyway. And then it definitely has to give us something to look forward to in terms of storytelling. When they stirred that pot up, when they made that pot, they put their foot in it. And that's an old Southern thing. It's an old Southern saying. They put their foot in the pot, and so they're gonna need to do the same thing with this as far as storytelling. But who can be mad about the story progression? We've been on the same shit. We've been seeing Goten and Trunks same age for the longest, so I'm just excited to see where it goes. Y'all hit the comments. Tell me, what do you think? And do this before, you know what I mean? Do it before more details come out. What do you think this is going to be about? And are you excited about it? How do you feel about the animation? Do you feel like you can look past the animation if you're not a fan of it? And just what do you think this is going to be about? Do you think Pan's going to be the focal point, which almost seems obvious? Do you think Gohan's going to play a role in this? What role do you think Piccolo's going to play? Like, what do you think? Just hit the comments. But I got nothing else, man. That's all I got for y'all, because this is Dragon Ball. I'll sit here and talk to y'all all fucking day about this. I need to make more Dragon Ball videos, because this is exactly what I'm passionate about. So as soon as the show comes back out, no doubt about it, indubitably, my nigga, indubitably, I'm gonna be reacting to that shit. So y'all gonna see that shit. Like, y'all gonna really see. Y'all might see me get up out the seat and just, bro, like, I love fucking Dragon Ball, bro. Like, I love Dragon Ball. But yeah, that's all I got for you today. Cause like I said, I'll talk your ears off about Dragon Ball. Like, I could literally talk 24 hours about this shit. I love the fuck out of Dragon Ball. It's gonna always be the GOAT to me, for the simple fact that it's a part of my childhood. So I know there are better written stories and all that, but it's a part of my childhood. And it just does something to me. There's this nostalgic element about it, which maybe destroyed my views. Who knows? Who the fuck cares? I love it. I'll forever love it. I can't wait for the show to come out and we get to see more and all that shit animated. But that's all I got for you guys. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, and hit that bell for the notification of the next time I upload something. You know what I mean? Like, until then, all my Z Warriors, salute and peace.